The tables are set. It is time for Doughnut versus Noodles, Game 2 in the first ever Spencer K 1v1 Rocket League tournament. And Doughnut with just an insane break right off the bat. I don't know if he's been warming up, if he's been getting the practicing and all that. But Doughnut almost with an insane goal right out the bat. There's one thing about Doughnut that I know for a fact is he is an offensive threat. In order to beat Doughnut, Noodles is going to have to find a way to subdue Doughnut's offense. And that's not going to do it. But what is Doughnut doing? What is he doing? Now it could have been an easy goal for Doughnut. Who knows what Doughnut's doing with Noodles? Had to take a little drink. I'm losing my voice, bro. Here comes Doughnut on defense. Noodles seems to be struggling a little bit with, what would that be, bouncing the ball. But Doughnut's going to waste no time with an aerial goal. He's going to pop up and knock her in. Yes, sir. Doughnut's up 1. That was a beautiful goal. I'm hyped about that goal, bro. That goal was beautiful. That is beautiful. And that is why I ranked him in the top 5 out of everyone that has played today. But, I mean, there's a lot of Rocket League left to be played. We'll just have to see. Only one winner. So we'll have to see if those skills will carry on throughout the rest of the night and if he's going to be able to win the tournament with those. You know, we haven't seen him really on defense a whole lot. Fried Noodles hasn't really been able to get anything going so far, and this could very well be another easy goal for Doughnut, and it is. Doughnut's immediately going to make it a 2-0 game, only 3:53 in. And I almost felt like he was trying to feel out Noodles in the beginning. Oh, where's the predictions? Oh, fuck me, bro. Start a prediction. All right. Have to remember, bro. I'll have to remember. I'll do it again. Good call, bro. I'm sorry. That's on me. Good news is it's best of 5, and this game's still going. Well, all right. Well, this game's... I'm just kidding. And here we go. Good call. I'm sorry, Noodles. I definitely dropped the ball there. That's why it's my first stream and we're learning. But I did change the time to 2 minutes. Start prediction, guys. I know it's a little bit late. So it's intentionally watching everyone be actually good. You should have seen the last game. We got a lot of people that are good, a lot of people that are relatively new Benji. So it could be either one. The prediction is up, guys, if you want to vote. I know Doughnut's 3 up in this game. But before you cast that vote and you're official, like, you know what, Doughnut won. Remember, George came back from a 3-point deficit last game and won the series. It's not over yet. I definitely dropped the ball on getting the prediction up, but Noodles still has a chance. Noodles doesn't have a chance. No, I'm just kidding. No, man, it's good. Could be a warm-up game here for Noodles. Doughnut, I told you, I ranked him in the top 5 players. Even before the match, I would have expected a majority of the people to vote for Doughnut. He is just another breed. He's an offensive killer. So already 10.8K channel points on Doughnut. That's insane. Only 590 on Noodles, which is not a bad bet. I mean, if you put a little bet on Noodles, you have a chance at winning a lot. But it doesn't look like Game 1 Noodles is going to have a shot. But if I was in Noodles' shoes right now, here's what I would do. Feel the game out. Don't even worry about this game, right? 5-0, 3 minutes left. It's possible to come back. The biggest comeback we've ever seen is a 3-point deficit. This game might be over, and I would treat it as if so. But feel out Doughnut. Feel how he strikes. You know he's an offensive killer, right? So if you can find a way to shut down his offense, or maybe put him on the defense. If you can take advantage of Doughnut when he's on defense, you have a strong chance at winning this game. Right there, if you would have been able to go up and challenge Doughnut, that could have been a goal. You're going to have to, now that Doughnut's trying to push offense, find a way to hit him, bump him, eliminate him, something, and then knock that ball out of the way. And you're not going to be able to do it like that. That is just going to be hard. But, I mean, feel the game out. This game is obviously going one way. At the minimum, there's still 2 more games after this. Learn how you can improve and learn how you can counter a player like Doughnut. I knew Noodles came into this knowing he had a tough game ahead of him. I don't know how Noodles felt. Like I said, Doughnut is another breed. He's an offensive killer. I got no other words for him. Even just watching him play and him and Brady doing tourneys and stuff, I'd almost have to say that's a game I would love to see is Brady versus Doughnut. And I'm going to tell you why. Both are offensive killers. And I think it's going to be an offensive blowout. It's just going to be a fucking shootout, and that's what it's going to come down to. Doughnut, a little bit wide there, not going to be able to get it. Noodles is just kind of playing catch-up. He's going to have to try to get a system going where he either goes full defense to, like, offense, or he's just got to keep Doughnut from going on his side of the field. Noodles, that was not a bad bump, though. It was not a bad hit. Doughnut going to miss that one, but Noodles not going to be able to make anything of it. You fucked next round. This isn't your next opponent, George, because of the way the brackets are set up. It's different. Doughnut, what that was a beautiful shot right there. That was a beautiful shot right there. He's going to nice little taparoo to get it back in. We got a bunch of people pulling for Noodles. Neil pulled for Noodles. He's like, come on, buddy. You got some fans out there, Noodles. You got some fans out there. You got some people pulling for you, bro. But I'm going to be honest. This game one probably over. It's probably going to be in Doughnut's favor. Doughnut not letting up at all. But one thing I got to say is just, you know what, fine. You lost game one. Guess who else lost game one, George? And he currently is advancing to the next thing. Forfeit aside, he won 2 of the matches. DJ was feeling sick, but it is possible to come back. It is never over. You lose one game. The beautiful thing about a tournament like this is there's more than one game. You're coming back to another game right after this 0-0. What I would focus on in this game is find a way you can counter Thug. Find a way you can get a goal on him. Find out what works, and just once you find something, use that in the next game. And that one's going to be a very unfortunate bounce for Doughnut. That's going to bounce out of the goal. It's going to keep it at 8 points. Fried Noodles is probably just wanting the clock to burn out at this point. I don't think he wants to see this game go any longer than it has to. He's just better hit the ball, get it clear. That was a good clear, and if he could get there, he could get a goal. He goes on the wrong side. If he would have gone on the other side of the ball, he could have probably popped it up over Doughnut and potentially got a goal, but he went for the bump on Doughnut, and I think that's going to keep him at a 1 point, or sorry, at a 0 point score for now. Doughnut getting a nice set, beautiful set by Doughnut. That was another beautiful shot, and that is just, that's hard to counter Doughnut. I said before this match, whoever got Doughnut, good luck. Like, you knew whoever was going to get Doughnut, it was going to either be a blowout or just an absolute, man, I don't even know the word to say. This is just going to be a beautiful game. This was definitely a little bit of a mismatch. I know Noodles is a little bit newer. He's not as new. You can see he gets some good shots and stuff, but then he also gets misses like that. And Doughnut wasting no time. He wants 10 points. Starting to look like an NFL game scorer. But you know what? All jokes aside, it is a complete blowout here in game one. But there's still many more games after this. Game 2, game 3. You can make the necessary adjustments. Noodle could try to feel him out and maybe just bring it into game 2. I would personally start with playing defense. I haven't seen Noodles in the goal really ever whenever Doughnut scores. So I try to get back, play some more goalie, and that's what you got to do. And it looked like Doughnut was trying to score on himself, but he ends up not, and it looks like he's going to try to take it the length of the field. He's got no boost, so it's a good opportunity for Noodles to come back, and he's just going to knock it to the side. But that actually is not good. He better bump it again, otherwise that's going to go in the goal. He's just going to hit it in. Anyway, 2 seconds left, 11-0. This game is definitely over here in game 1. But game 2, as common, and you know what? Noodles is going to have to make a lot of adjustments, but he can. We've seen it. We've seen other players make adjustments, and we've seen other players come back and win. And the practice games today, Tiny, a.k.a. Duck, he was able to lose game 1 and then come back and just absolutely dominate in game 2 and 3. So it is possible to lose game 1 and come back. Losing it 11-0 is definitely going to be a little demoralizing, but it is possible. You know what? At the end of the day, I feel bad for Fried because he got an absolute beast of an opponent. Doughnut is just, he's very good. And when I ranked him up there in the top 5, everyone's like, who's Doughnut? Who the fuck is Doughnut? We haven't seen him play. We didn't even know he's competing. Who is he? I put him up there because I know how good he is. And, I mean, we definitely saw it after that game. He's very skilled. Let's see if Fried can go ahead and get a couple of points on the board, though, here in Game 2. That could definitely be good. I'm not saying it's confirmed or denied yet, but if anybody ends up dropping out of the tournament for any reason, there's a strong possibility, in round 1, I must add, in round 1, there is a strong possibility that there's going to be a fan favorite, fan vote to get someone back in as like a second chance. So keep that in mind, guys. There's a strong possibility that if you get eliminated here in round 1, your night's not done. We got a lot of people that are still maybes that have been having issues, and just time, you know, issues and all that stuff. So I guess time restraints would be the correct word. So with that said, just because you lose, I wouldn't go anywhere. And if you get knocked out, bro, cheer for whoever's playing your opponent that knocked you out, or cheer for your opponent, you know, cheer for your other people, cheer for your friends. We're all friends here. Might as well. Doughnut with a nice little bump there. Fried Noodles almost had something going. Fried Noodles might have something going. He was able to challenge the ball twice there, and it's on Noodle. I can't fucking talk, bro. Fried Noodles is the same person. It's on Doughnut's side of the field. That was a good play by Fried there. Wasn't able to get a goal with it, but he was able to bring it over to Doughnut's side of the field. Doughnut's probably going to get a goal here. He loves taking those shots. He loves bouncing it off the little posts and doing a little aerial to knock it in. It's really hard to stop. That's probably why. Those are definitely hard to stop, especially if you're not in goal. Fried Noodles' first mistake is you bet against yourself. Did he actually? That's insane. But Doughnut, oh, Doughnut's going to get another quick goal, and just like that, game 2 is repeating history. Neil said Noodles, come on. Isn't he also cracked at Siege? Oh, yeah. For those of you that don't know, Doughnut is also a fucking Siege god. Pretty sure he was like a diamond for a little while in rank. So my man's is pretty good here at competitive games. Love to see it. Honestly, I was thinking about doing a Siege tourney. If I do another tourney besides Rocket League, Siege maybe, because it's been requested so much. I know Smash, Brawlhalla, there's been a bunch of games requested. But if we ever do a Siege tourney, you better try to get drafted into Doughnut's team, because good luck. Yeah, oh my god. You are not going to have a lot of fun if you're against him in Siege. But we're not playing Siege right now. Doughnut's going to go up by 3. 4 minutes and 1 second remaining. You might have to start wondering, does Noodles still have a chance? You know, it's never over until it's over. We've seen one 3-point deficit come back. I mean, it was a pretty even match, you know, before that deficit, but this has just been kind of a blowout. So far, you know, Noodles hasn't been able to quite get anything going. Personally, I would love to see Noodles get something going. I want to see him get a goal or two. We saw it with George and Natalie. Natalie was just absolutely demolishing George, but eventually he was able to get a couple of offensive plays going to get some goals, and it was great. He obviously didn't win, you know, when you're down 8 points, but just the fact that he was able to come back, get a couple of points, show that he can score was huge. And Doughnut going to do another great shot, put it in right there. That was just a beautiful shot. You know, when you're playing newer players, stuff like that's going to get him every time. If I'm Fried Noodles, it's hard, right? You don't want to just sit in goal because they'll just start chucking the ball at you repeatedly. But you got to get back in goal. You got to start getting back and play more defense. He's doing misses. Like right now, if he misses this, go back to goal. He missed it, go back to goal. That should be his next play. Get the boost, go back to goal. Good play, and it's not what he's doing. And Doughnut, I was repeating the wrong person. And he did go back to goal. My bad. I was watching Doughnut there. I'm going to be a little tired by the end of the night. We got a lot of Rocket League. Doughnut wasting no time going up 5-0. We got Ricky and Serena spamming their little emotes, bro. We got a lot of people still pulling for Noodles. I guess it's just Neil. Just Neil's pulling for you. But, I mean, I don't blame Neil. And, I don't blame Noodles, bro. Why would you not pull for the underdog? Why would you not pull for the underdog? You almost have to. You're almost forced to pull for the underdog in these situations, especially when it's like channel points and it's not that many channel points. And, you know, it's like, 100 channel points and you could win a couple thousand channel points just because you went for the underdog. And, I mean, we've already seen one underdog win today. Already seen one underdog win today, so that's awesome. Fried with the bump. Is he going to be able to get it out of goal? He's not. Oh, he missed the ball. There he goes. He's finally going to get the clear. That's good. He stopped one goal right there. I mean, that's just what he's got to do. He's got to start getting into Doughnut's game and start blocking some of these offensive runs and offensive passes. And he's just got to sit back and goal a lot more. Yeah, it's kind of another situation where he was just kind of playing with the ball, and it almost resulted in Doughnut getting an easy open net goal. You just got to kind of whack the ball over to Doughnut's side of the field, and once it's over there, you got to retreat. Like, unless the net's open and Doughnut's way behind you, you almost have to play from goal. I don't think Noodles really has a shot here in Game 2 either. I think for Game 3, the best adjustment he could do is play a lot more defense. He's got to play from goal. You hit the ball out of goal, get it out, hit it midfield, and go back to goal. You're not going to be able to chase it. You're not going to be able to do all that. Doughnut is just going to pick you apart if you do that. We got ourselves a bot. Which moderator wants to ban his ass? Yes, sir. George is going to get that. George is the king of banning bots. We don't need bots here. Fuck you guys. Fuck the bots, bro. Fuck that shit. And here goes Doughnut with another open that goal. Game 3, we are going to have to see a lot more goalie work by Fried if he even wants a shot at a game 4. Like, you hate to see it, a blown out game like this. I knew this was going to be one of those games where Noodles was just outmatched. I would love to see him score some more. I don't know what he was doing there. He just left goal. I'm pretty sure he gave up on this one. Probably just wanting the clock to run out. Yeah, he's just doing donuts. He's pretty much given up here in game 2. But that's all right. If the clock runs out, we'll get a game 3 going. And just like that, we will be on to our third series of the day. Third series of the day. You know, with this one not over, I'm already talking about the third series. It's probably not the best thing to do, but the third series, who do we got out there? We start getting some people commenting in chat. If we got both people out there, we'll go ahead and just do you guys as the third series. Just something for you guys to think about while you're watching game 2. And as we go into game 3 of this series, just something. Doughnut, that was a beautiful goal. Just the double tap off the wall, that was a phenomenal goal. And that's why he's going to be such a threat later tonight in the later brackets. You just know when he can do stuff like that, your defense is going to have to be almost perfect. You're not going to be able to miss the ball up against an opponent like Doughnut later tonight. But there it is, Fried Noodles! Fried Noodles got a point. Let's go. Let's get a let's go Fried Noodles in the chat. We weren't sure if he was going to be able to do it. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if Doughnut meant to miss it or if he let that happen. I'm sure he wanted to see how kickoff shenanigans could work in his favor. I just think he was a little late going up. And if that proves anything, it's that if you can take advantage of him on defense, because as you can tell, he's an offensive genius. He's just going to be fantastic on offense. He's going to be hard to shut down on offense. But we have not seen him play defense yet. He has never been on the defense against anybody. I mean, his only opponent is Fried Noodles, who's only gotten 1 goal off a kickoff. We've never seen Doughnut on defense. So I think later tonight, all the people playing him, I think what you're going to have to look at is get Doughnut on defense. Maybe he could be really good on defense too, but we don't know. And Fried Noodles almost with a second goal, and he will get it. I don't know if Doughnut's letting up or what's going on, but all of a sudden we got a couple of goals by Fried Noodles, and the chat is wild about it. Yes, sir. Look at that. We got Neil, Tiny, all these people excited that Noodles was able to get a couple of goals. That's awesome. You know, it's still a 7-point deficit, but, you know, you got to love it when everyone loves to see him get his first goal of the series. And, I mean, he's starting to play a little bit better, but once again, he's just overcommitting to offense, and Doughnut is going to take advantage of that every single time, and we've only seen him miss a few. It's a hard thing to do, right? Because you got to really commit all the way to get a goal. But if you overcommit and you make even a little bit of a mistake, you're done. He's going to run it back and he's going to score on you. We got some more emotes in the chat. 35 seconds remaining. It is 10-2. The first game ended 11-1. First game ended 11-1. So with that said, let's see how this goes. 10-2. He's already doing a little bit better. Doughnut's going to miss that. Probably a good thing for Noodles. He just wants this clock to burn out. He's going to miss the clear, though. Luckily, Doughnut will do it for him. It's pretty kind of. Doughnut's going to try to not chase it up the wall. He's going to go and try to get one more. He wants that 11th goal, but he's going to go wide. He's not going to be able to get his 11th goal. I'm sure he was probably trying to get 11 goals again. It's always a fun number to get in Rocket League. You don't see it too often, but game number 2, once again, goes to Doughnut. Doughnut will lead the series 2-0. The cool thing about that game is Noodles got a couple of goals, which is exactly what we wanted. Going into game 3, though, Noodles must play more defense. It is a must. It's not an if, and, or but. You got to find a way to get Doughnut on defense, but you're not going to be able to do it by missing the ball. Your best bet is just playing defense and trying to sneak that ball past him and kind of do what I would call a 5 tactic, where you're on defense 80% of the game, you're on offense 20, but you make that 20% count. I think that's what's going to have to happen for Friday to even have a little bit of a shot at a win here. But, oh, well, here we are in game 3. This very well could be the final game of this matchup. Doughnut up 2-0. Neither of them are going to go for the break, it looks like. They both just sat there. And, you know, I guess Fry's listening, and he listened to the defense. And it was working. Doughnut went wide. He missed, but he was in goal. and he had the potential to save it. Once again, now nowhere to be seen in goal, and Doughnut's going to score again. Fried just couldn't get back in goal fast enough. I don't think he's using those double flip forwards enough either. He might have been able to. You kind of saw this game going this way. Doughnut back on top, but let's see if Fried Noodles can keep it a tie game. Let's see if Fried Noodles can retaliate and keep her going. Can he get it? He's trying. He is trying. And the ball is going to go a little wide. Doughnut going to be able to pop it right in. If I'm Noodles, I would go for the break. You got to go for the break and immediately fall back. I think that's what's going to have to happen. Challenge the ball. Get it kind of midfield. Knock it out of Doughnut's way. And then kind of retreat back to goal and play from there. Try something like that. Because he's winning off these breaks and he's taking advantage of it. I mean, even with the break, though, Doughnut's just so good. Winning the break anyway. And here he is. He was in goal, and if he almost had a shot. If he would have been right there, he had a shot at saving it. And you know what? Despite not being able to save it, up against an opponent like Doughnut, it's going to be hard to save that no matter who you are, no matter how good you are. But at least he's in the picture, you know, and I think that's an improvement. I think getting scored on, being in the goal, being close is way better than being on the other side of the field on your hood. So I feel like he has gotten a little bit better. And, you know, unfortunately, it is single knockout, and he just got such an amazing opponent. He didn't even jump for that one, but, you know, that's also a very hard shot to stop if you're relatively new to the game. But if it was double elimination, I feel like Fried, I did this yesterday, too. I kept calling him Five, because we got Five, we got Fried. But I feel like Noodles, in a double elimination situation, would get, you know, eliminated here for the winner's bracket, go to the loser's bracket, and he would have a very strong chance at doing better because he played such a great opponent and he learned a lot. He learned how to play from the goal, learned how to play defense. If there's one thing I've learned in the tournament so far, one thing from like all the practice sessions, all the actual tournament games, playing from your own goal is going to be a key. You got to be able to learn how to play from your goal, be able to block a shot, block a shot, block a shot, and then when you get the opening, you push to the other goal. It's almost like a full court push, and you got to do it quick. And you got to do it fast, especially when you're up against an offensive player like Doughnut, Brady, or just all these other very strong offensive players we got. 351. I know I've pretty much given up on talking about the game. It looks like Doughnut's going to sweep the series 3-0. Going to be the first 3-0 of the day. A 5-point comeback is going to be very, very difficult for Noodles, but he almost had that break. Doughnut doing a slightly delayed kickoff approach, which is honestly a very good tactic, and he's going to turn that into a 6th goal. And this one's looking like it's going to be over for Noodles. But I mean, I could definitely confidently say I've seen him improve even in just these games. You know, getting 11-0 the first game, and then getting 10-2. It's not looking too good. He's still getting scored on, but I mean, he's changing his tactic. And he's doing a little bit better on defense. He's getting more saves. The score would have already probably been 10-0 if he hadn't adapted to some of this defensive effort. Like, Doughnut, it's just, he's too good on offense. You're not going to shut him down, especially without any experience playing defense. Well, a game that I think would be very fun to watch later would be Doughnut versus, oh man, who? Five. Doughnut and Five. That would be a good one. But there you go. Perfect. Exactly what I'm talking about by Noodles. Yes, you got a bump. You won the challenge. You kind of hit it over to his side of the field. But after that, you didn't get a good bump after that. You got to retreat back to goal, which is what he does. He goes back to goal. He's going to miss it, though. But he's playing a lot smarter. It's not working out just because Doughnut's such a good player. But you can see him. You can see the improvements. You can see the adjustments. And I love to see that. You know, at some point in time, we might come back and do like a loser's bracket for today just to have official ranks. Because we want to have ranks for like the next tournament, number 1 overall, number 2 overall, and all that stuff. I think that'd be fun. Definitely not going to do that today. Today is going to be winners only, maybe losers another time, maybe even off camera or something. We'll see. Love to have it. Boy, I really think in a loser's bracket, I think Noodles has a really good shot at getting high up there on the loser's bracket when it comes to round 1 eliminations. I mean, so far you got DJ. DJ and Noodles are both... they're relatively close. I'd say Noodles could be a little better. I mean, his opponent is just tough. I can't say it enough. You are not going to have a fun time if you go up against Doughnut tonight. Like, everyone out there watching that's still in, if you have a potential to making it to round 2, yeah, good luck. And we'll go ahead and pull up the bracket after this game here, and we'll show who is potentially up against Doughnut in game 2 if they get a win. but it's going to be good. Doughnut letting off a little bit, which is very nice. Letting the clock burn out, which is honestly probably the best thing he could do right now. Probably the best thing Noodles could hope for is just letting that clock burn out. Taking the W. Noodles definitely remembering what happened today. Because he learned a lot. He definitely got the loss. It was not close. But he could take everything he's learned, especially with playing more defense, and he can take that into a loser's bracket. He can take that into the next competition. He can take that into just general Rocket League. You're not going to win any Rocket League game, especially ones, if you don't have any sort of defense. You got to play from goals. One thing, I'm not a big ones player, but from playing the little bit I have, from watching people, from watching today, ones is all about being able to play from goal. You got to be able to go from goal to goal in ones almost immediately. You got to, like, without hesitation, goal to goal, no delays, full speed, full boost, dribbling, air, whatever you got to do to get it down there. No delays, goal to goal. That is how you win ones, and that is exactly how Doughnut has won today. If the ball gets anywhere close to Doughnut's goal, he immediately sends it over to Noodles' side of the field, and most of the time into the net itself. But he's been insane, and he's just playing with the ball, which is honestly fantastic. He's just going to let time burn out. This is game 3. With this win, he is going to get it. And Noodles, is he going to get a goal? He is! Let's go! We got ourselves a game again with 47 seconds, 1-7. No, but always good to see Noodles getting a goal. I know Doughnut definitely let off a little bit, but I feel like he can see where he can improve, and he's going to take that with him into future games and into future tourneys, and I am excited to see it. But with that said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get caught up on chat. You guys can see what's going on. Benji says, Noodle, believe you're the best. You can win this. You got fans out there. Noodle is the underdog. Noodle is the underdog. And then people are trying to coach him through it as well. And you know what? That's an awesome thing we did all week, right? I was on island all week from Monday through Friday. But while I was on island, a lot of these people that are competing, a lot of the players did practice sessions. They helped each other. They coached each other. And even over the last week, we have seen so much improvement in just these practice sessions. And some specific people I want to shout out is definitely Munchies, DJ. George didn't do any practice sessions that I was aware of, but I'm pretty sure he did hop in a couple, and I know for a fact all of these players improved drastically. So compared to what they were last weekend when we did our first practice session. So that's just overall great. This is great practice. Great to see. And like I said, man, going up against, it's something Brady loves to say, and it's very true. Going up against the best players is the best way to learn. You're going to get fucking shit on. You're going to get your teeth kicked in, but you're going to learn. You're going to learn how they do it. You're going to learn how to stop that. And unknowingly, it's going to make you better. You're going to see how they do. It's going to give you idea. Just to see how they play is going to give you an idea how you want to play in the future. It's going to give you ideas how to do moves, how to save, how to do stuff. Like all these little tricks you've seen Doughnut do on the kickoffs and all that stuff. All stuff that Noodles can take into future games, and all stuff that people watching now can take into their future games. Like, look at all these kickoff shenanigans. That's just beautiful. That's textbook. That is textbook little fake kickoff move, I guess you would call it. It's just textbook. If there is no shows, can you play? Oh, yeah, if there's no shows. I guess, yeah, I was going to do, if there's a no-show, it's going to be like a fan vote in. So, I mean, honestly, yeah, if you can get enough people to fan vote you in, that was just kind of what I was going to do. As of right now, everyone is accounted for. But Doughnut is going to sweep the series 3-0. That was a fun series to watch. Definitely complete domination by one side the entire time. But overall, I think it was fun. I think it was fun to watch. And I think a lot of people that aren't that good and are relatively new can learn a thing or two from the show that Doughnut put on for us. But all right, here we go. We want more is what the crowd says. I don't think you do. I absolutely loved it. That was a ton of fun. Doughnut or Noodles, if you guys are in the Twitch chat, you guys want to do a little post-game interview on Discord. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket here. I'm going to eventually get a little key button where I could like pop it up and show you guys. But that game was right here. Noodles and Doughnut. Doughnut is going to win that one 3-0. Submit scores. Doughnut up to the next round. So how is this going to work? Let's go ahead and take a good look at what's going on. Oh no! Oh no, I didn't even realize that. That is brutal. Brady versus Cool Guy, winner of that game, plays Doughnut, baby. Oh, we're going to have an amazing round 2 game. Brady versus Doughnut. If Brady can pull off a Cool Guy win. If Cool Guy... I'm acting like Brady's going to win before the game's even happening, but Cool Guy is going to have to pull off one of the greatest upsets of this entire bracket if he's going to beat Brady. That's definitely another off match. Cool Guy's relatively new. And a Brady versus Doughnut game could be one of the greatest games of the series, period. And just for everyone to know out there, I did not do that intentionally. How we did it is I had a wheel with everybody's name on it, and I spun it. First person up here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So as the wheel went down, that's the order. I went from top to bottom. Natalie was the 16th person that spun on the wheel. Power's 15th, all that stuff. The numbers up here don't mean shit. That's just fucking random. But yeah, that's not number 1 seed or anything like that. That's just fucking random. But wow, winner of that could be a Brady versus Doughnut, and that could be insane. We're gonna go ahead and pull Noodles in, bro. And here he is, Noodles. Yeah. You there? We knew before that match even started that you were gonna have your hands completely filled. But I mean, you did get a couple of goals, and you know what?
I still tried. It's not like I threw it. I still tried.
You tried, and you know
I just knew that
at the end of the day,
usually runs with Brady.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you gave it your all. It was fun to watch, and you know, every time you did get a goal, the entire chat pretty much went wild. It was honestly fun. You had the underdog.
Yeah.
You knew going in it was going to be a tough match, but oh well. How do you feel? Like, if you were to do a losers bracket, how would you feel going into a losers bracket? Like, how do you think you would do?
Honestly, from what I learned from that match, I think I could do at least pretty decent in a losers bracket.
And I noticed you went.
I say it's not a complete.
The first game you were like all offense. I don't think you went into your own goal once. And I like the improvement. You slowly kind of went back a little more defense, and you got some saves. Still a blowout game. Just Doughnut is just insane, but you got some more saves, which is honestly huge, especially against other players that lost that may not be as good as Doughnut. I think you got a solid shot. If we were to do a losers bracket, you could probably rank high. I put you lower mid. I think if I had to rank everybody, I'd rank you about like 9th. I think overall, maybe 9th or 10th. It's not low. You know, a lot of these players are really low, but it's probably middle of the field. But
no, I think a losers bracket I could definitely do at least a little better in.
Well, we might have to do a losers bracket sometime to get official rankings for the whole tournament, because we'll get the first couple. But I guess other than that, you got anything you want to say, or anything for all the people that were pulling for you when you scored?
Thanks for the confidence, even if it was misplaced.
Hey, it was overall fun at the end of the day. Love to have you on, bro.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
Hopefully get you on again. Take care. And the good news is you get a pull for all these other people, because a lot of them are competing too. So, and
yeah. Plus, I have a little more spending money now.
Yeah, now you can talk shit. So no. Hell yeah,
hey, if
bro.
I was on my A game, I would have pulled that out.
Because I let him win. I wasn't even trying. I was playing with my Logitech
I had
wheel.
one hand on the controller, basically.
I was using a Guitar Hero guitar. Shit's not fair. But overall, man, awesome to have you. I'll go ahead.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun.
I'll move you out. I'll get, oh, he left himself. I'm going to get Doughnut in here shortly. We'll do an interview. Hey, what's up, bro? Congrats on the win.
Thank you, sir.
So how was it, man? I know it was kind of a close game. How did you pull out that clutch there at the end?
I don't know. It was pretty close, I'm going to be honest. But, like, I don't know. My hands were pretty sweaty throughout the entire match, I'm going to be honest.
You know, the good news is you got pretty easy round 1, I'll be honest. But how do you feel about round 2? You hear the news?
I saw your YouTube video with Brady, and I was a bit concerned for my safety, I'm going to be honest.
Brady's up next. If Brady beats
that
Cool
Brady
Guy,
match is going to be insane.
It's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the greatest of the night. You might have to.
Facts.
Might have to practice. I don't know what you can do, bro. That's just going to be brutal. I know you and Brady did all those tourneys together, and oh man, that's probably if that game might be better than the finale. I'm going to be honest. I got to say it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But
hell yeah.
I don't know. How do you feel going into it? You think you got an edge on him? I know.
I feel pretty confident at the moment. I'm going to be honest.
He's gonna have to start talking all the smack to Brady. He's gonna be like he's going down and
I
shit.
might. I'm gonna start messaging him right now. I swear.
Get off work, pussy. You're going down. You're next. 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Just start talking about
3-0, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Glad to have you on. I'm gonna be honest. The round 2 match will probably be a little while. We still got another 6 games in round 1 before we move on to round 2. So might be a little bit, but you made it to round 2.
Yes, sir.
It might be a good thing you got a little bit of a break before that game in round 2, because that is
facts.
That is gonna be close. But hell yeah, man! Thank you. Do you have anything you want to say to everyone? I know 98% of people voted for you. So
I'm sorry to Noodles that was your first match.
It really
But
was.
Brady, I'm coming for you.
Oh shit! And we got
getting it hyped up.
oh shit! Brady better look out, bro. That's gonna be a fucking game. But hell yeah, bro. Thank you for joining me. I'm excited
Yes,
for that
sir.
game. I can't wait to see you compete here in a little bit.